In the vast chessboard of Eastern Europe, Ukraine has moved a knight deep into Russian territory, a daring gambit that now sees its forces operating nearly 500 kilometers southwest of Moscow. This unexpected incursion into Russia's Kursk region marks one of the boldest maneuvers of the war, raising critical questions about Kyiv's strategic aims and the potential for far-reaching consequences. President Volodymyr Zelensky, breaking his silence on the operation, confirmed that Ukraine's objective is to create a buffer zone on Russian soil. He emphasized that the operation would help prevent further cross-border attacks by Russian forces and bring Ukraine closer to a decisive end to the conflict.
I just received a report from Commander-in-Chief Syrsky regarding the situation in the east of Ukraine, the operation in the Kursk region, the exchange fund, and the provision of our brigades, our reserves, with ammunition and weapons. Our guys are doing great on all fronts. However, there is a need for faster delivery of supplies from our partners. We strongly ask for this. There are no vacations in war. Decisions are needed, as is timely logistics for the announced aid packages. I especially address this to the United States, the United Kingdom, and France.
The offensive has already seen significant Ukrainian successes, including the destruction of 2 key bridges over the same river in Kursk. These precision airstrikes, which Ukrainian Air Force Commander Lieutenant General Mykola Oleshchuk described as efforts to deprive the enemy of logistics capabilities, have dealt a substantial blow to Russian military infrastructure in the region.
The Air Force aviation continues to deprive the enemy of logistics capabilities with precision airstrikes, which significantly affects the course of combat operations.
As Ukrainian forces consolidate control over nearly 1,000 square kilometers of Russian territory, speculation has mounted regarding the potential use of long-range weaponry, particularly the British-supplied Storm Shadow missiles. With a range of up to 250 kilometers, these missiles could prove to be a game-changer, enabling Kyiv to strike deep within Russian territory, targeting military installations that are crucial to Moscow's war efforts. Storm Shadow missiles have already played a pivotal role in Ukraine's counteroffensive, allowing it to reclaim significant territories from Russian control. However, the deployment of such long-range systems has sparked debate among Ukraine's Western allies. Despite President Zelensky's persistent requests, the United States has imposed restrictions on the use of long-range weapons like the American ATACMS and British Storm Shadow missiles, fearing that deep strikes into Russian territory could lead to an uncontrollable escalation of the conflict.
Nothing has changed in terms of our policy. So the policy that we set out from the beginning and allowing those counterfire measures to take place around that Sumy area, nothing's changed on that. Nothing has changed on our long-range, fires policy as well. We still believe that with the coalition that we've built through the UDCG, that we are providing the Ukrainians what they need on the battlefield to be successful in that northeast area region and in the south. And we believe that they have the capabilities to be successful with what we've given.
In the UK, government officials have reportedly pressed the US to reconsider these restrictions, with discussions dragging on for over a month. According to a source within the British government, the issue is stuck in their system, while another official described the situation as part of a routine US process. British officials speculate that the US may be waiting to assess the impact of Ukraine's ongoing operations in Kursk before making a final decision on the matter. Meanwhile, Kyiv's advances in Kursk have not gone unnoticed by Moscow. Russia's foreign ministry has accused Ukraine of using Western rockets, likely the US-made HIMARS, in attacks on Russian infrastructure. The HIMARS system, revered for its precision and feared for its impact, has been a cornerstone of Kyiv's efforts to reclaim territory from Russia. The stakes in the Kursk operation are high. Ukrainian forces have already captured the town of Sudzha, establishing a military commandant's office there, and reports indicate that they are making further gains in the region. The Ukrainian monitoring group, Deep State, shared images of what it identified as a Ukrainian Defense Forces tank in the village of Olgovka, about 20 kilometers north of Sudzha.
The commander-in-chief reported on the operation in the Kursk region. We have a new advance. We have a new replenishment of our exchange fund. General Syrsky reported on the completion of the liberation of the town of Sudzha from the Russian military. A Ukrainian military commandant's office is being established there. Several other settlements have also been liberated. In total, there are already more than 80 of them. I thank each one of our warriors who ensures all this. Well done.
As the conflict intensifies, the potential deployment of Storm Shadow missiles remains a critical variable that could alter the course of the war. British officials believe these missiles could strike deep within Russia, targeting military sites essential to Moscow's campaign in Ukraine. Despite the inherent risks, Kyiv appears resolute in pushing forward with its operations in Kursk, even as the US and its allies deliberate the implications of lifting restrictions on long-range weaponry. The outcome of these deliberations could significantly impact the war's future trajectory. As President Zelensky continues to advocate for increased military support, the world watches with bated breath to see whether Ukraine's bold advances in Kursk and the possible use of Storm Shadow missiles will herald a turning point in the conflict or set the stage for a more dangerous phase of escalation.